to it, that's for sure. But in the meantime, I'm leaving you those amazing pictures. Back we go.
Thank you. Frame 11. John Higgins to break.
Just had the 1 century break in this match. That was from Judd Trump in frame 6, but every other frame has been keenly fought. Drama till the very end. This is a World Championship final at its very best.
It's always great to have 2 contrasting players, isn't it, John, in a final? 2 different, completely different styles. John still plays snooker very aggressively, but not like Judd.
Yeah, and you mix the 2 together and you... Well, as we're expecting a tremendous final here. Good pot now. Has he got the pace to come down and get position on the black? It's running, he's on it. 1 good shot.
Yeah, there's only one thing on his mind here. Potting this black and smashing into the pack. A bit unlucky there, but the reds were a little bit apart, so it's always more difficult to split them.
8.
If the reds were closely together, they probably would have opened, but those 2 reds were just apart from the main pack, which made it difficult.
Yes, when you hit the first red, they haven't got enough pace to open other reds, and of course it's taken all the pace out of the cue ball.
Judd Trump 8.
Well, just while we have this little bout of tactical play, we've got a pulse question for you. We've just seen in the mid-session interval that spotted white. Do you think they should use a spotted white while they're playing in the tournaments? If you think yes, you can vote. And it's bbc.co.uk/snooker and click on Pulse. Yes or no?
What next, John? A big smiley face in the yellow?
Yeah. Well, Judd Trump had an anxious look here to see if he'd left this red along the top cushion. I think when he played the red in the middle, he didn't think he was going to leave it. And I don't think he has left enough of that red sticking out past the black. But this red is certainly possible into the far left corner, but I think John Higgins is playing safe.
Chance of a long straight red here. Stun for the black. This is fraught with danger. Red's all over the place should he miss.
One.
That's unlucky. Cued that beautifully. There's just a little bit of angle in the red which made the cue ball move to the top of the table, so now it's just a safety.
Yeah, it was a good pot, but it just didn't go in the heart of the pocket. I think if it had done, he maybe could have just held the cue ball. Oh, we've got the answer to the polls. Would you like to see a spotted cue ball? Well, 5,500 have voted. 36% of you say yes, and 64% say no. Make that 65%. Thank you.
I'm glad to see the snooker viewers have got some sense.
Well, quite a bit away, and he's leaving this red on. And I think Judd can just cue past the brown. This would have been awkward if he couldn't get to the middle of the cue ball, but he can get to the middle of it.
One.
And that time, right in the heart of the pocket, perfect on the black.
Fantastically cued, long shot. Great chance here to score a good few points before he even has to think about making cannons.
9.
Couldn't really put the reds any better. Can he win his first frame of the night in one visit?
$16. 17.
Well, if he's straight, that's a little bit careless.
24.
Just leave yourself a nice angle and it's so easy. You may be able to force it round off 2 cushions, but you didn't want to be forcing it round.
25.
Played it pretty well. Now obviously the red just above the black is available, so if he's going to play a little can, he doesn't have to play it too hard. He can always be on that red. Well, he did play it a little harder than I thought, but he's okay. He's got a red to the right corner.
32.
Yeah, I was like you, John. I thought he was just going to put the black dead weight and a little
33.
slow cannon into those reds. He wasn't guaranteed on being a red there. But he's still in nice position. Perfect on the blue.
Just having a look what's available. He's got a nice angle on the blue, but in all honesty, I prefer to play for the loose red and then try and leave a nice angle on the black. Well, is there a plant to the right middle? There may be. There may be. It's very close.
38.
Looks on to me.
39.
Well, he's got a nice angle to play the cannon, but if it is a plant, he wants to be careful he doesn't hit that and knock it into the right centre pocket. It's one of those, when the reds are so close together, it's imperative you hit the first red full in the face. Either side, and you can squeeze the second ball offline. .48 lead. this could be the key to the frame. This next shot.
I can't believe he played that shot, John.
46.
He knew the plant was close.
Yeah, and I think the plant was on. But because he didn't at the first one, he just squeezed it over to the right, fortunately for Judd. And I think what put him into that position is that if it had been straight on the black, I think he'd have just rolled the black in and played the plant. But because he had the angle to go into them, he sort of forced his hand a little bit. This is not easy.
Yeah, but the red he just played with the west. He could have just followed through. He's left-handed. He played that red, but he's still in play. I think he's got a slight angle in the blue. He can follow through, maybe play the red that's closest to the white into the centre.
Yeah, well, player's view, he can screw behind it, it appears. You want to get close to this red for me. They always look easy, these, on the screen, but it's slightly more of an acute
52.
angle than it appears. So just got to be careful with this. Any cover will do. Okay. Now this blue will put him 67 points in front with 67 remaining, so he still needs one more red. And he may have to play a little cannon to develop that frame-winning ball. No, I don't think he's on anything.
58.
There it is, 67 ahead, but still 67 remaining. He's not over the line just yet.
He's got a chance of a thin cut in the red to the left corner, but he's just checking that the cannon into the red that's next to the pink is not going to send the pink into the centre pocket.
Yeah, well, in situations like this, I mean, as you say, it's a very thin cut on his frame ball. He's thinking, can I put the pink safe? But don't overcomplicate the situation.
58.
Good break, good finish. But John Higgins can still tie. He didn't win the frame in one visit. I mean, at the moment, there's no way that John Higgins wants to pot one of these reds, and the reason for that, of course, is the black's tied up. And if he doesn't get a black off one of the reds, he's going to need snookers. So maybe it's worth taking this red on. If he pots it, he's won the frame. At the moment, John Higgins can't get on the black, and he'll need the black.
So that shot was bang tidy.
And it's shots like this that has really captured the imagination of the public. And that red is good enough for John Higgins. He concedes. Fantastic. Judd Trump, everything John Higgins throws at him, he keeps coming back, and he now leads.